Hello everyone, this is Doug Jankowski with the Grizzled Geek with another Star Wars The Old Republic walkthrough video. Today I'm going to take a look at the Battle of Rishi solo Flashpoint. I'm going to do this with a stealth character and see how fast we can get through this Flashpoint. Now the unfortunate thing is that the solo Flashpoints really are only the longer story-based flashpoints. A lot of the already quick flashpoints like Hammer Station, Mandalorian Raiders, things like that, or even longer ones like Kadamimu, the Colicoid War Games, those aren't available as solo. So, you know, there were slim pickings for which to do. I have a feeling, though, that Battle of Rishi is going to be one of the quickest. I have not practiced this, so we're going to see first time through how quickly we can do it. So I'm going to wait for the time to switch over to 11:59 here, and then we'll see what our end time is as soon as we get started. So as soon as it turns to 11:59, we will hit the travel. Boom. Let's go. Now the nice thing with the Battle of Rishi is there's 3 boss fights, but just about everything else can be skipped if you are careful with most of it, and if you have a stealth character for some of the things like clicking the terminals to shut down the force field. Alright, so we'll collect up our droid here soon.
I'll do what I can to guide you through, but that signal jammer might cause some hiccups.
Well, my droid wandered through stuff, so let's get out of there. What did he do? Alright, we're just going to keep going. Hopefully that combat there will just drop off. And then we can jetpack our way through here. One of my future videos is going to be a look at the best, what I would consider the top 5 legacy perks to pick up. So that'll be a video coming soon. But let's see. This is going to be. Well, we'll see what happens when we target the first thing here. So we got to destroy a few of these, 3 of these. We can do those from a distance. We don't have to engage the targets. Let's see, as soon as my Disappearing Act recharges, if we can break whatever that combat is there. So this obviously is slowing us down a bit, but we're still going nice and smoothly here. Try and keep my droid away from any of the groups. Make sure we don't accidentally attract any attention. And probably one of the true tests here is going to be how quickly we can get through the boss fights with the my level 50 droid companion and the combat droid. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're coming up on the first boss fight. Now that combat did slow us down, but we're still only 3 minutes in, so that's not too bad. Could have done it probably maybe in just 2 minutes if we hadn't got stuck there. So that's one thing to keep in mind with these if you're trying to speed through, is control that combat droid. Make sure you go wide of things. and that you don't give him an opportunity to mess things up. Run into with the combat droid as well is that you can't control what he does. So if he decides he's going to attack the other guy here, which he was doing, you can't really do anything about it with those combat droids. But he did pretty good in knocking this guy down, and there we go. Alright, so let's head on to the next thing, which will be deactivating the things you need to get through the force field to get to the next boss encounter. Those can be stealth, so we shouldn't have any fights until we get to the next bosses. You can actually get in here not stealth if you stick to the walls there, but and I was with a group today who showed that even if you're not a stealth character, if you follow, let's see if I can get it here. Thought there was a way to get through there. I don't need to worry about it, but yeah, there's somehow you can, maybe it's jump over. They were able to get around here, come back here, and hit this from the back side, and did not aggro anybody. So something to maybe experiment with, play around. I'm not going to play around with it too much because I want to keep our time moving. So we're at about 6 minutes so far. Even without a stealth character, there are an awful lot of fights on this that you can, if you're careful, avoid. Some, like this, the troops in front of this door, there's no way. You're going to have to fight your way through if you're not stealth. But when you run into a room like this, I don't know, it's the next one. There's two different groups fighting, and one's not even close to the control panel, so you don't even have to engage them. For this one, even with stealth, you're going to want to make sure you're up in this corner here, as far away from the second person you can. You stun the one on the right, climb up into the corner, and then the one on the left can't detect you. And there we go, on to the last of those panels. Alright, once again, there's a couple of fights here you can't avoid if you don't have a stealth character, so it is disappointing that so far they've only made the really long story-based flashpoints solo rather than all of them. Some, like like the hammer station or something like that would be super quick with a stealth character. That might be an interesting experiment. See if I can build a group that is entirely stealth based to go through some of those, you know, like at one of the tactical flashpoints or even on hard mode. See if you can manage to navigate that whole thing without having to aggro anything but bosses, or very little except for bosses. Alright, for those of you who have not done this flashpoint before, on this encounter between the Sith and the Jedi, you want to kill Lord Vod first. She will occasionally summon some lightning balls that float to this middle pole, and if they reach it, it causes a big explosion that damages everybody in the party, so you want to make sure to take care of those. And if you don't do her first, you're likely to have more of those that you have to deal with. Let's get my droid isn't what he's supposed to. Alright, so somebody has to, from your party, has to go and grab each of them to keep them from making it to the center. Alright, there we go. There, this boss encounter done. And these guys, if your normal party would have to kill all these guys, you can stun this one up on the platform and activate the next cinematic without having to fight the group. Spacebar through. Oh. Apparently my droid was standing too close. Man, these bugs kind of killing you. I encountered an interesting bug in False Emperor today. It's a common bug that's been around since, as far as I can remember, in that one, and that's that in certain situations, in the later in the flashpoint, as you're running through the space station, you'll stay in combat for some reason. You know, like it won't recognize that the combat's over, but it will also reward you CXP for the things dying again. So it's basically like it doesn't register that some of the bad guys have died, and therefore it continues the fight, and then at some point it registers them as being dead again and gives you more CXP for them. So that's a really cool little benefit of that bug. That's not a lot. It still would be better if they just fixed the annoying little bug. But it was kind of cool that there was at least some benefit to
Pilot base, hostile engagement initiated.
putting up with
Shouldn't
that.
take long. Priming electromatrix. Your weapons down. Affirmative. Taking them out. Lost it.
Really bugs me that your companion's not smart enough to run out of AoE effects. Seems like that would be something they could program in there.
Friendlies acknowledged.
We're almost done, so I'm going to ignore the ads until we finish her off here. There we go. Alright, so there we finished. We got to listen to the cinematic, but we're at about 12 minutes. Or no, 14 minutes. So that is not bad for a Flashpoint. Probably would have been a little quicker if my droid hadn't aggroed a couple of things, but there you go. 14 minutes to finish the Battle of Rishi. So, like I said, I believe the next video I'm going to do is going to be on, you know, the top 5 things from the legacy system, you know, the top 5 perks. And I will probably do... you know, both. I'll probably look at both character perks and legacy wide. So maybe I'll do top 5 of each. Might split those into a couple of different videos. Then I will come back and do a couple more of the flashpoints. Like I said, I may see if I can get together a group of all stealth characters and see how quickly we can run through the Hammer Station and a couple of those other flashpoints. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please hit that like button. Comment below on some things you'd like to see. You know, other flashpoints you'd like to see me run through. Maybe if you want to just like a basic beginner's guide for some of them, that would be cool. Do hit that subscribe button. Click the bell so you get alerts when I put up new videos. And as always, you have fun playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, and may the Force be with you.